So one, I want to highlight the fact that the Nets are playing out of their minds with James Harden looking better than maybe he ever has in his career. I think that's probably because he's actually finally motivated with a really good team behind him
Oh, are
that
they finally
plays
taking
like,
off?
huh?
They're finally taking off, it seems.
Oh yeah, they're one of those teams that like they have so much talent that it's hard for them to not work. And then they also run sets, which make like they need like what they need to do in order to be successful is run sets where they have Kyrie Irving and Durant together, but then they have James Harden on his own. They can run them together at the same time, in the fourth quarter. But I think they need to do a lot of letting James Harden kind of have like this second team where he has like a bunch of 3-point shooters around him and he's just able to deliver. But yeah, the Nets are just playing unbelievably because everybody's playing out of their mind. And Kyrie Irving's averaging near 30 points. Durant's averaging 30 points. James Harden's James Harden.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just it's the Nets are playing out of their minds. And another team that's playing really well as of late is the Suns. Suns are playing super well as well. And the Suns have the benefit of this year having Chris Paul on the team. And Chris Paul healthy makes that
Oh,
Suns team really actually interesting to watch because they have a bunch of young guys. And really, the Suns' biggest problem last year was that they just didn't have a point guard that was. They didn't have a point guard that was able to get everybody involved equally and run the offense smoothly, as well as another playmaker besides Devin Booker that you could rely on in the crunch because you can't really rely on DeAndre like Ayton to be that down the stretch because DeAndre Ayton's more of a down low old school center that he can shoot a little bit, but he's more of a you know he's more of a big man center that you just can't like not going to rely on for the last shot at the end of big shots or get you a couple points in a run in order to catch up, which is what Chris Paul kind of brings you. And so that Suns team has been firing on all cylinders and they're playing super well. And, Chris Paul having a talented team around him that's young and able to kind of pick up the slack even when he's not playing well, or, you know, he's able to kind of take a little bit off John Wall with the freaking Rockets, which is a wild too. But anyways, yeah, so Nets are playing super well. The Suns are playing super well. The Jazz are playing really well. The Nuggets are playing well. The West is again actually entertaining. The Nets seem like they might run away with the East if they play to their potential.
so
The
do
Celtics
inform me.
are
What is the
always.
NBA's format this year?
I
What's
think
their playoff seeding and like how many games are they playing? I'm not
I think
aware.
it's the same as it was last year, where it's just 1 through 8, and an East Conference obviously, and I think that's it. I think it's just 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7. I don't think they've made any changes.
They're not playing a full season though, right? No way. I thought there
No,
was already a big deal about that.
I don't think they're playing a full season. I'm really like not as I haven't been paying attention as much to it as I should,
Yeah, I've been
especially
paying
because Kyrie
zero.
Irving is one of my favorite players, so I should be watching this more often. That's the only reason why I've been paying attention to the Nets so far.
Yeah.
There's so much, I should say. Oh, they're playing 72 games. Thanks. That makes sense. But and then also I want to highlight too a little bit the All-Star stuff came out. So I don't know if you want to Google like the All-Star announcements. The dunk contest, which I'm sure Craig will agree with me, is very uninspiring with who's in it. Like Obi Toppin would be fun to watch, but like not like look at those top three. Look at the three names.
Who
Like
is that?
it's just Anthony Simmons is like a really young like point guard, shooting guard that like has a lot of potential, but is just super young. And then Obi Toppin's a rookie for the Knicks, who's looking like he might be a solid player in the NFL or the NBA. And then Cassius Stanley, I can't remember where is he from Michigan State. I can't remember off the top of my head. You might have to look that up.
I'm like, who the hell are these people?
Yeah, I can't. I was to say I can't. Yeah, it's just not inspiring. It's just, dude. But if you look at that 3-point contest, 3-point contest is going to be lit this year
Oh,
for all
hey,
I
I
can
actually know
guarantee.
these people. Me, an uninformed NBA watcher.
I know, but it's also gonna
Not
be fun
even.
because there's just a lot of like a lot of times the 3-point contest has like a lot of guys who are like Joe Harris. What was it?
He said Joe Harris.
Yeah, I guarantee you, not a lot of people, casual fans, know who Joe Harris is. I mean, like you just said, but one of those things is when you look at this list is actually a lot of players that casual fans will recognize, and I'm excited.
Yeah, this is infinitely more marketable than the dunk contest.
Yeah, 100%. Because like I'm actually excited for Zach LaVine, Booker, Curry. Like Curry should win this, but Curry hasn't been. Curry's more of a movement 3-point guy
They should
where
just
he's
say it's
kind
for
of
charity and he'll lose. They want to
wow.
even the game out a little bit.
Yeah, like Buddy Hield Buddy Hield was fine when he won. I was because Buddy Hield's more of a marketable name, but the actual 3-point contest this year looks awesome. The Rising Stars roster was solid. I don't even know if they're playing a game though. I can't remember. I think they are.
Oh, I thought it said
What was this? Oh, the
whatever.
skills challenge?
I thought it said taco the taco fall
No, no,
the
no,
taco
no.
fall skills challenge. I was like,
Would we
no
all love to see that?
way.
Yeah. I'd love to see like Bol Bol versus Taco Fall. Get them out there.
That would have been
Bol
so
Bol
much
would win,
better.
but
Oh yeah, Chris Paul's
I
on
mean,
the
like even
Suns.
this isn't too bad. Chris Paul, Sabonis, who's probably a name. I think he was left out, or no? Did he replace? He replaced somebody.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go. Cassius Stanley was from Duke. That makes sense. Winston was from Michigan State. He was the point guard there. I couldn't remember. I was mixing those two up. Listen, Cassius, not a very common name. Apparently, the name of those two players that I was mixing up. Cassius Stanley from Duke, not the point guard I was thinking of from Michigan State. That makes more sense. Thank you, Craig.
Gotcha.
Again, Sabonis, I'm pretty sure made the All Star game though, so he's playing super well this year. Vucevic, that's okay. Doncic there is good. Chris Paul, Robert Covington's kind of whatever. Julius Randle, he's playing really well this year. Julius Randle came out of nowhere this year to actually like be super productive. Because I remember Julius Randle going to the Knicks, everybody was like, "Oh, great! What the Knicksiest pick possible? Let's get Julius Randle, a guy who's not, you know, been super good for anybody else, but he's been playing super well." So like Doncic, obviously, Paul, Sabonis, those are the three big names that you want to watch in this. Julius Randle maybe, but yeah, like the 3-point contest is in my opinion definitely the highlight of this weekend and what I'll be watching the most. I
Okay.
will watch the dunk contest just because I'm an NBA sucker and love to watch all NBA like stuff like that on All Star Weekend especially. So I'll watch it, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Yeah. Understandable.